so you said, an MVP for business application. And I'm also an ISO certified hierarchic and DevOps engineer. I work in Italy as a head of development team for an Italian Microsoft partner that has the mission to develop Dynamics 365 solutions on different markets. We work with small and medium and large companies. So I think that I see all problems that all these categories of companies have. I mainly focus on the ERP side. So nowadays, my main focus after today is that side. I work also with all the stack of Dynamics 365. But the focus mainly is on the ERP side. And I actively collaborate with the Microsoft product team for developing the ERP products like Dynamics 365 Business Central and for delivering official Microsoft trainings across Europe. And I work with the Dynamics 365 from the very first release when some of that product line was again not acquired by Microsoft. And Dynamics 365 today is a suite of products that I think that is universally recognized as a market leader. So many companies embrace Dynamics 365, and when a company adopts a software like Dynamics 365, is because it trusts the products. And it wants to adopt a software that governs consolidated business process, or they renew software. They decide to renew a software that has been active for a time. So from a technical point of view, normally from small companies to the largest companies, I see that the main problem, the major problems of difficulties that I observe when adopting Dynamics 365 solution can be, in my opinion, grouped into some categories. The first, it can be the rigidity in changing business process to adapt them to the software, because maybe lots of companies have consolidated all the systems and they are not ready to change the software, to adapt to the new software, but they want to the software that adapt to their business, and I think that's is often an error. Another problem, technical problem that I see is often is the lack of trust in moving their business to a cloud solution, and companies are not ready on moving efficiently. They trust the cloud, but they are not ready to move efficiently to the cloud, because moving to the cloud is not only take a server from on-premise and go to the cloud, but it requires more than this. And another problem is often technical problem is often relating to historical data. They have often problem related to historical data. And maybe the main problem that I see is the methodologies they approach. I understand the IT, a renewable or an IT process, because they start, often companies start a renewal project, IT project, without adopting the right methodologies. So to be more in depth on these personal categories, the first that I mentioned is the business process change. I think that when a company decides to adopt Dynamics 365 as a suite of products, they should always sit on the table and review their business processes, try to adapt them to the standardized processes that Dynamics 365 offers. Because they should. This obviously does not mean that the company must change totally their way of work, but they should review their internal processes, and they trust of the standard that Microsoft has implemented in the process, because it covers, I think, the main parts of the main business processes that every company in the world has, and they should turn up the standard workflows to adapt their needs, but without pretending that the new software must be totally recreated to satisfy their needs, because Dynamics 365 is a product that can satisfy your needs absolutely if you have the attention to review some of your business processes. And the other problem, normally technical problem that normally I see is related to cloud adoption. Cloud adoption means not that the people don't trust the cloud. There are companies that where cloud adoption is difficult, but I think that nowadays companies trust the cloud, and technically speaking, moving to the cloud is not only taking a business process or taking a business solution from a server that I have in my company and move that server or in a cloud, or move my processes to the cloud. But to have a real working cloud solutions means that you need to adopt fully the cloud. So it means that you need to use cloud functions to cover your process, to move maybe some part of the process by using different cloud services like storage, like Azure Functions, like other technical services that the cloud offers that can help you on having an efficient solution. I think that on many Dynamics 365 projects, this is not covered fully on many times, especially on the ERP side. They moved the ERP to the cloud, but it's like moving a server to the cloud, and this is not the way or work if you embrace the cloud, because the cloud offers many more than moving a server to the cloud, and your solution should embrace all the cloud stack, not only these steps. Another topic, technical topic that I want to normally emphasize when I sit with the companies to evaluate the projects and to deploy a projects in Dynamics 365 projects is often the success of the Dynamics 365 projects is not linked only to the effectiveness of the solution itself, but also is linked to the partner who follows you and who helps you on managing the projects. And I think that I believe that today a Dynamics 365 project cannot be handled effectively without adopting DevOps project methodologies, for example. And that means that I think that DevOps practices can help you on making the software release faster, controlled, guarantee quality assurance, and so on. And embracing DevOps. DevOps is, I think, it's a name that is hot today. But embracing the DevOps mentality is not only just to start the process and say that okay, we are doing DevOps, we are doing Agile and so on, but we are using some tools related to DevOps. This is not adopting DevOps. I think that DevOps is a need that you should reevaluate your process. You should have standardized processes in in particular way. You should analyze metrics of your process, and I think that this is not done often. For example, how you can handle releases, how you can handle your code, how your team that works with you is able to fix problems. These are metrics that I think that in a DevOps practice should be measured, and they can help you on having a successful projects. The same is related also to adopting CICD processes that on Dynamics 365 is a must today. So use Report for your code base, use branches, use automatic building and releases. Don't work on production environment and stop, but create environments and create controlled automatic testing and releases phase. Because I think that if you have in place policies that permits you to automate testing, for example, is much more performant, has much more quality guaranteed instead of having a set of manual people that performs the same test again and again and again on every release. And I think that DevOps methodology is a must, but needs a lot of time and effort and disciplines to adopt. And but if a Dynamics 365 process starts with that in mind, can have a lot of success more than starting from blank. And another topic that normally I emphasize when we start talking about starting a technical projects with Dynamics 365 as a suite is don't pretend to do all with a single product. That's, I think, an error that I see always, and as a Microsoft, we try to explain always. I see that, for example, people that starts with the CRM and want that the CRM does also ERP things, or vice versa. We people that starts with the ERP and they pretend that the ERP does also the CRM things for you, or for data analysis, or the CRM makes data analysis and so on. I think that today Microsoft has an entire very powerful suite, and you should, when you start a technical project, Dynamics 365 technical project with the company, you should use the right product for the right tools, not only a tool for do does all. And the last message that I want to leave here is that I think that Microsoft listens to you. Microsoft is open to receive feedbacks, and if you adopt Dynamics 365, you can contribute to grow the product. And this is a message that normally I leave. MVPs are nominated for them. They can help to enhance the product, but I think that also the customer can help to enhance the product. So if a customer is able with its partner or with itself to share feedbacks directly to Microsoft, we can turn up the product and can help on growing the product always more.